Hello.
Wah.
Oh.
Wah.
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 Wah. This is really dumb. Welcome to hell. I'm very excited for us to all be in hell today.
Should we like move my desk to the other side of the classroom, or
Oh,
like?
do you want to go to the other side of the classroom? Okay, I can do that. Hang on. There you go.
I know
Now
I'm
you're
kind
at
of a
the
teacher's pet situation, but like I think it makes just frames the window better.
Now you're at the start menu. You can reach down and slam on the start button and open stuff up. Just imagine you reaching down, pushing the start menu, and then desperately trying to push whatever. What are you pushing in the start menu on Windows, Gwen?
Okay, so probably I'm like going for like Space Cadet Pinball, probably Spider Solitaire, maybe some Free Cell, Real Player. We gotta load some tunes up on Winamp. Maybe, you know, depending on the era, maybe we're going to log on to the internet, check out neopets.com. We can also play some of those edutainment games. We got Microsoft Dangerous Creatures. I'm just like actually reaching into what I used to do as a 12-year-old.
Microsoft's creatures, they're so dangerous.
They're so fucking dangerous.
Oh, did you see my great idea for a video game I came up with last night?
I don't think I did. Please regale us.
Okay, so here's my pitch. You do the Undertale style, like Undertale style RPG where like there's a mini game you play instead of playing the RPG part. Like
right.
Like technically it's an RPG and you have RPG fights, but instead of just choosing an option, you do a little mini game. Except the mini game is baseball. You have to hit the ball, and the bad guy is pitching it at you. You play the little pitching mini game that every single baseball video game ever has as your way of doing combat.
Have you played Athenian Rhapsody?
What?
Have you played Athenian Rhapsody?
What?
It's a game. Athenian Rhapsody.
I have never heard of that. What is it?
It's on your wish list, but I'll post a link in chat. It's a an Undertale where like every game, every battle has like a little mini game thingy that you play and do. I can't remember whether there is a baseball mini game in there or not, but it does feel like something that it would probably throw in at some point. You should play Athenian Rhapsody sometime. We should get that for you sometime, and you can play it on stream.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Big yawn.
Welcome to Windows XP.
Windows XP? What's this about Windows XP?
You know what else I like to do when I hit my start button?
What?
Phrasing. I like to go to Internet Explorer
Gwen,
and then
you wanna hit my start button?
we already talked about you can't do that right now. Like, it's not that I have a problem, it's that you'll have a problem. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to go onto miniclip.com to play amazing, fun Flash games on my web browser.
Thank you for doing that in your like bad pitch voice. I immediately recognized it.
Is when you transition from one topic to whatever is supposed to be the topic of today's.
We're doing pinball today. It's Pinball Nightmares again. Oh, I'm bringing back the stream. I'm gonna have to go through some other games and do other stuff, but very excited for this. Today is Pinball Nightmares. We are going to be playing through more terrible and bad and just generally strange pinball games. It's the return. Think of what's going to be there. We've got Gwen has found a bunch of bad pinball Flash games, which is an area we didn't actually explore back when I did the original Pinball Nightmare streams.
Yeah.
Just because, like, There's a lot of fucking... Every single website had a bad Pinball Flash game. All of them. It's an easy way to make a game. It's really easy, and they all suck.
Mm-hmm.
So...
It's incredible how bad some of them are.
Yeah. So, all of them made one. All of them are pretty bad. Maybe we'll find a couple of gems, but Gwen has created a selection for us, which I'm almost able to do. I hit the wrong button, and I clicked sync metadata, and it's only at 90% complete on Flashpoint.
We can keep talking for a little bit.
So yeah, we gotta keep talking for a little bit.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Flashpoint. Full name Blue Maxima's Flashpoint is an archival project which is dedicated to trying to preserve that entire era of Flash and web games, including into the new era of like HTML web games. They also focus on other sorts of bizarre plugins that have existed in the past. Like they have Wild Tangent games. I think they have some fucking Silverlight games, because like there's like 10 people who programmed in Microsoft Silverlight, but it was around. They got Shockwave, they got Flash.
Wait, hold up,
recently...
real quick.
Yeah.
What is Microsoft Silverlight? I have never heard of this.
Oh, okay, so Microsoft Silverlight was basically Microsoft's attempt when they started really hitting C# and .NET really hard. They were also trying to make a Flash competitor, and that was Microsoft Silverlight. It basically died for the same reasons Flash did. Like, it was badly timed on their part. They like started it up, and then very quickly browser vendors kind of unanimously decided that the security holes from running third-party plugins were not worth the benefit of the types of interactivity allowed, especially because you can gain all of that same stuff with HTML5. So it got scuttled the same way that Flash did. Very few people outside of Microsoft actually did much with Silverlight, but there's some stuff out there. It's mostly all corporate stuff, but I think there's like a few random games that were made with it too.
Huh. That's fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
Alright, the thing is finished, so I can now attempt to get this to work.
Hell yeah.
Let me... Oh boy, the Idge music just started. That scares me. That's my stressful music. I don't want the stressful music. Alright, let me copy over your list that you sent me, as soon as I figure out how to do that.
Oh yeah, there's a little import button in the lower left.
Import playlist, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, Juniper's Pinball Nightmares. And you know what? I will just for now, I will just stream the Flashpoint window so y'all can see it. We will not have this stream is going to be a little bit janky. I'm not using the normal surrounding the window thing. I haven't set it up. We have it almost set up so it'll automatically work, but for now it doesn't. And since I'm going to be opening so many weird little pinball videos, I'm not going to try and get all of them with the fancy browser around them. Anyways.
Yeah, a lot of these are just going to be weirdly, uniquely sized, like, game windows, yeah.
Alright, here we go. This is our immediate set of pinball games that we have right now. We have Lifesavers Sonic Spinball, Rich Chips Grand Slam Pinball, 7-Up Pinball, Ben 10 Cannonbolt Pinball Ghost Freaks, Postopia Cereal Factory Pinball, The Pinball Adventure, Legends of Pinball, Snowball. I might have played Snowball on stream. Infinite Tree Pinball. Oh, you go! Let's Play. Space Jam: A New Legacy, Full Court Pin... Terra Nova Pinball, The Sims Pinball, National Treasure Book of Secrets Pinball, and Peter Pan Pinball. This looks really bad.
Yeah, this is gonna suck. And then if you haven't had your fill after we're done this playlist, we can just go into all games and search for the tag pinball and randomly select some garbage from there.
Yeah.
But this is the cream of the crop as far as I can tell. So
All right. Well, I want to start with one I'm excited for. I want to start with National Treasure Book of Secrets Pinball.
That's fair.
So let me get this set up.
Also, hello Flashman85.
Yeah, hello Flashman85. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Let's try and get this set up. No,
If anybody has any interesting Flash pinball games they remember that would like us to play, also please feel free to let us know.
Welcome to National Treasure Book of Secrets Pinball.
In cinemas.
Kill the music. Let's try. Oh, in cinemas now. Holy shit! I actually saw this film. I really liked National Treasure. See if the music works at all.
I think this is for the second film.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the first film a lot. It's very fun.
So I actually like the second film. I think it's just goofy and dumb, but in a way I enjoy it. Right. The flashbit window's very loud. There we go. Cool. Hang on.
I haven't seen the second one. Maybe
it's not good. It's definitely a worse film, but like it's just more dumb bullshit. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So. Oh fuck. All right. Welcome to National Treasure Book of Secrets Pinball. Already, I am being confronted with some truly god-awful physics.
Yeah.
There is no tilt. Oh fuck, what did I do? Oh, hang on. Okay. A lot of stuff is happening, and I really can't tell what's going on at all. But I think I'm... Is that the Statue of Liberty in the middle of the screen?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you see what my physics just did there? I, like, jumbled this. Jesus Christ. Scalp Program, you did this back in 2020 during the pandemic? Yeah, I did a stream of playing every pinball video game ever. And now I'm just like, okay, well, I gotta go for the one spot I didn't go to, which is Flash Game Pinball. We got 17,500 points! That's an amount of points. Wow. I can't hit the left side of the Statue of Liberty. Nor can I get that one hieroglyphics. Nor can I get the Illuminati triangle. All of this is impossible.
You know what's really bothering me is that the ball looks... I don't think the ball is actually ovalish instead of spheroid, but it does look ovaloid.
Yeah.
Because like, it has like the white highlight on the bottom of it, which makes it very hard to see.
So this is your average what I would call a render table. No, this isn't a render. Well, no, this is a render table. It's just a Flash render table. But this is what most Flash pinball games are, which is just... There is just one static PNG. Not a PNG, actually, but, like, that's the idea. And everything that's happening is just vaguely being done on top of that. Super fast shot. I shot it really fast. Also,
like, how, like a large majority of, like, pinball games, like, that you play. Even the 3D Ultra Pinball games are the exact same.
Oh yeah, no, this is what all the 3D Ultra Pinball games are doing. This is what, like, most pinball games are doing. Hell, Space Cadet Pinball does this. The thing is, using 3D graphics for pinball is kind of a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not really necessary.
It's a lot of work for something that is only going to matter to people if they care about pinball physics. And that matters if you're making something for people who care about pinball. It doesn't matter if you're making something for idiots. Unfortunately, I have failed at National Treasure Book of Secrets Pinball. I did not get the goal of getting it into the Illuminati triangle. I want to try again because I want to get it into the middle of the Illuminati triangle and see what happens.
Go for it. Yeah.
Come on. It changed the music, but I didn't get it in there. Yeah, this is... Yes! I did it! We got one of the 4 faces on Mount Rushmore. Wow. This game sucks.
Yeah.
I do love this little shootout minigame where you have to open the doors correctly, and it's very easy and very pointless.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, this is what the vast majority of pinball games were for the longest time. Just because, like, who cares if doing anything different?
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably a bad idea to try and do something more. It definitely makes a better game, and, like, I mean, that's why I'm so obsessed with Flipnik. It's one of the few games to do more than that. But the majority of games don't. And I completely understand why.
Yeah.
Fuck this game. I've lit up a face on Mount Rushmore twice and gotten absolutely nothing from it.
Yeah.
This sucks. Nicolas Cage is just staring at me. This movie wasn't good. This movie sucked. What makes a pinball video game good? Okay, so if you're doing a video game, I separate... Okay, you're gonna get me to go on my rant here. There's a few different types of pinball video games. First off, you have there's crush tables like Xeno Tilt or Alien Crush. There's realistic pinball that's trying to do a real pinball thing. I think the thing that really makes a pinball table good in a video game, either you're going so far away from pinball that you're not really making pinball anymore, and then you're just trying to make a good video game like Yoku's Island Express, which I love. And that is a good video game. It's not that close to pinball, but it obviously takes some cues from it. The other thing that makes a pinball game good is studying pinball tables. Just look at pinball tables. Look at how they work. Make something that fits those, and then make physics that fit well enough. Like, I talked about how you don't need quote-unquote real physics, but the physics in this game fucking suck. You need something. And having that, plus having an actual understanding of what makes pinball tables good, means that you can then develop on those ideas to make something more interesting, like the Crush games, the really good Crush games do. You can then take the base idea of, like, okay, here's what a pinball table can be, and then go beyond that to make something more interesting. Anyways, next up, let's try... What should I go with next? How about... I don't want to go back to Disney. Let's go take a look at Pepsi.
Let's play Pepsi.
Yeah, let's play 7-Up Pinball. Y'all ready? Oh, wow, we could win a vintage pinball table. Holy shit. Y'all think that's still good with it? I'm not a believer in luck, but I do believe you need it by Alan Ball. What?
I'm gonna look up if that's a real.
Is that a real
person.
quote? Is there actually a guy named Alan Ball?
Let me look that up.
Huh. Anyways, let's play pinball. Oh, that is so loud. Jesus Christ. Alright.
Yeah, it's a football player.
Huh. Okay.
I guess if your name's Alan Ball, like, you're gonna end up playing football.
So here we've run into another problem that pinball tables, digital pinball tables can have.
Yeah.
Which is making the weight so making the physics feel so fucking heavy. And
yeah.
Just this feels, once again, this feels very bad.
Yeah.
A lot of pinball tables, I feel like a lot of digital pinball tables have this problem where, because you're looking at the table from top down instead of, like, from an angle, the ball feels like it's moving downwards very, very fast.
Yeah, totally.
Even when it might not be. Wow, we got a new quote from Alan Shearer. Holy shit. Wow, this is really bad. We did get 7. We did get ×2. This is...
That's good.
What? What the fuck is that quote? What?
These are like all football quotes.
Was this like a football website?
Yes. So hold on. Yeah, let me look at. Okay, let me look at thinkclear.co.uk because
Yeah, please find out more about this.
let me see.
Oh wait, no, yeah, there's little soccer balls on the field. This must have been
You
like
need
for a soccer event. Or
error
football,
error
yeah.
403 forbidden. Okay, let me way back it.
You have been forbidden. But like, look at the way the ball bounces. The ball bouncing here is very much made more for something that is like actual top-down physics, as opposed to the actual physics of a pinball table, which are not. You aren't doing it directly up and down. Even though the gravity is reduced, you can tell that the physics are slightly off. Hopefully I will be still streaming in an hour. Oh, hi, Moose. Also, hi, Scout. Oh, wait, I already said hi to you. I'll say hi to you again. Fuck off. Oh, yeah. This is really bad. We've gotten skunked twice. 7-Up Pinball is also not very good. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Guys, we gotta sumbint our score.
Sumbit score. Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I way backed it, and this is a like a football, of course, speaking in the British term, so soccer for you Americans. This is a football campaign that 7-Up did in the UK in the early aughts. Fido Dido's search for the greatest football expressions. Okay, so there's like a whole thing
Okay,
where
so
they're
that's
voting
why
on,
there's
like,
a bunch of bad quotes.
yeah, like voting on what the best quotes are. Yeah,
Okay.
there's the 7-Up pinball game where you can win a vintage pinball table. And get this, there's a match 3 Bejeweled like with colored footballs, and you can win a brilliant lazy boy chair.
I think they've correctly captured that in the mid 2000s, everyone thought that the only people who everyone like the image of pinball in people's heads was this is something that a 40-year-old man wants to have in his garage next to his lazy boy.
Yes,
That's all that
is
pinball
true.
is. Which it's still true. It's just that now it's like 30 and 40-year-old trans women as well. Anyway.
Yes, yeah.
Next up, we're gonna go for something that should be interesting. Next up, we're going for Lifesavers Sonic Spinball, baby.
Oh yes, this one.
Sonic Spinball is a fucking bad game. It is very bad. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out.
I love Sonic Spinball, and not because I think it's good, but because I think it's fascinating.
All right.
It like really tries for and goes for something, and it doesn't really work at all.
Oh wow. Oh Jesus Christ! So much is happening. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, 1. Yeah, there's Sonic. Okay.
That's Sonic.
What do you think of the okay. Shift and control are the two things, so I'm guessing spacebar shoots the ball. Oh boy. Oh wow. That's definitely Sonic the Hedgehog and Lifesavers.
Yeah, this really has like the energy of like a Sprite comic.
No, it does. You're so right. It has the exact energy of a Sprite comic.
Like, I feel like Sonic's about to say fuck in like Comic Sans or something, you know?
It's very stressful. You're gonna fight over whether or not Sonic Spinball is good? It's not good. Also, hi Tristan. Hi Arborelia. Sonic has died. I have not managed to interact with anything on this table, which is probably going to be a recurring theme today. A lot of pinball video game developers are good at coming up with they see a pinball and they go, okay, so you have to hit all the targets to open the thing. And they don't realize how fucking miserable it will be to hit all those targets.
Yeah. I still find it fascinating that like Lifesavers is teamed up with this. Like, What a combination.
Okay, so there's a thing in the middle that is the sewer warp. I haven't been able to do anything by going in this. Also, this is the first pinball table I've seen. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that ball got lost fast. This is another table that's giving me 5 balls, presumably because they know how dog shit their pinball is.
It's worth noting that Lifesavers has actually teamed up with Sonic the Hedgehog, and specifically Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for branded Lifesavers in the past.
Huh. This is... I feel like I remember that, actually.
Yeah, they were Blue Rad was the Sonic themed flavor, and Hot Rings was the Knuckles themed flavor.
Huh. Huh. Okay, now I'm curious. It says sewer warp in the middle. Do you think... But it's not doing anything if I hit in there. I feel like it should... I want it to do something. Like, it's just... It just says ring bonus. It's...
Yeah.
I kind of expect it to warp me somewhere if it says sewer warp. Oh, I spelled Sonic. I got it in the toxic cleanup. That also does nothing. And it doesn't stop blinking either. Oh.
Okay. And this was also released as a
hey gamers,
as a promo tie-in for the Game Boy Advance port of the Sega Smash Pack. So this was sort of a you can play the Lifesavers Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball as a little preview of the full game that you can play on Game Boy Advance.
Right. Nah, Serial Factory Pinball has not happened yet. I'm playing Sonic Spinball. While you were talking, you missed the ball endlessly bouncing in and out of toxic cleanup, never stopping. It just got stuck there. Let's go one more round with Sonic Pinball. So far, I feel like I should be ranking these as I go. So far, I definitely feel like, I think the 7-Up game was the worst. That didn't feel like modern pinball. If we get one game with good physics, I will be shocked and amazed. Just one.
Yeah.
Because, listen, Flash was good for a lot of things. Flash was not great for, like, realistic or even just moderately okay physics. That's not something you really went to Flash for. So if we get one game that has, like, we tried to accurately simulate physics, I will be shocked.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, there's a big wheel. Now that's pretty cool. We got 5 rings. Also, I do want to say I appreciate that Sonic is flying around, flailing with his arms out. It looks like he's having a really, really bad time while this is happening. I find that very funny.
Okay, you gotta stay on this for at least a couple more seconds, because I just found out about a piece of promo merch that I need to find a picture of.
Okay, please.
Oh my gosh, it exists! Oh my gosh! There is an official Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic Spinball Lifesavers tie-in baseball cap.
Hell yeah.
Can I send you some pics of this for you to put on stream real quick?
Sure, why not? Hell yeah.
Okay. Here, let me go.
My only goal is to get it back in the toxic cleanup zone, because last time it just kept bouncing in and out of there and giving me like infinite points.
This is the perfect image, actually. Just this one image. Let's get that on screen. Let's look at the incredible crossover content here.
I can't yet because I'm in the middle of winning at Sonic Spinball Lifesavers.
We'll wrap up the game by showing off the incredible Lifesavers Sonic Spinball crossover baseball cap.
I'll admit, out of the 3 games I played so far, this is definitely the best, even though it is really bad. Just because it is possible to play. Like, I do feel like I have a very small amount of control, and things keep happening. The other 2 tables didn't really feel like I had any control. There we go. I did it. Alright, bounce in and out. Come on, do it again. Damn it! Fuck you! It is maybe too easy, but I'm not gonna complain about that when I'm playing really bad pinball. I have to spell spinball in the top left. Wow.
Oh, here's a flyer you can throw on too.
Okay, cool.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, look, I am the kind of bitch who did in fact go on eBay to see how much one of these caps costs, and it does in fact cost 60 Canadian dollars at least, up to 170. I am not buying the Sonic Spinball Lifesavers crossover cap, but it is good to know that it exists out there.
If you own a Sonic Spinball Lifesavers cap, donate to the stream, and I won't say anything, and I'll just take it and be happy that I have it.
I'll wear it.
Oh, there's a ramp up to the top left that I didn't even notice. There's Chaos Emeralds!
There are Chaos Emeralds.
Can we collect the Chaos Emeralds?
Maybe? I mean, the red one is blinking.
I bet I have to hit it up that purple ramp. I just noticed there's an extra flipper on the right. Well, there's like a pole. Oh, I can't flip it anymore. I was able to flip it, but now I can't. I must have unlocked something. Alright, well, you know what? I have to give this table credit, even though it's bad, even though the fucking, physics aren't great. It is playable?
You've played it longer than the previous two tables.
I was able to actually have fun with it, which is more than I can say for most of these so far. All right.
Absolutely.
So, tier list. Number one so far is going to be...
Hold on. Before you go into this, can you put those two images on screen just while you're doing
Oh, yes,
the tier
real
list?
quickly. I'll throw these images up for you. Hang on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hang on. Getting this set up. Give me a second.
Yeah, like there might be a wizard mode or something hidden in here. That's true. Like
yeah, like this feels like there is a wizard mode. It also felt like there was a wizard mode maybe in the fucking National Treasure table, but that table was so bad you couldn't really do anything. Like the physics on there were so bad it was like genuinely impossible to play. Okay, here's Spinball image number 1. Let me pull this up so you can see the beautiful image.
What is wizard mode? That's a good question.
Oh, wizard mode is anytime there is a pinball table. How to describe this? Modern pinball tables usually have objectives, like goals that you have to do, like, hey, light all the targets up, and then you'll start the special mode. Wizard mode is, you did everything on the table, congrats, here's your special super bonus mode, where you get a bajillion points, and everything goes wild. It's, you completed the table, here's the end game. Okay, here's the 2 Spinball images. Here's the hat that my girlfriend really wants. Wow.
There we go. Yeah, all right.
But yeah, like this table, it feels like if I got all the Chaos Emeralds and I lit all the targets and I went to the sewers enough times, it might be like, here's your special mode where Sonic goes supersonic and you can get extra points or something. It might have that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible to get, and I think it would be really miserable to get, so I'm not going to try, but I think it probably exists. Alright, so tier list so far. Sonic Spinball Lifesavers table is definitely number 1. Number 2 is going to be... The National Treasure had some funny little guys walking around. National Treasure had the funny little shooting guns, police cars in the corner. I like that. And last place is going to be Lifesavers. Or not, 7-Up. 7-Up table. Football table. That table sucked. The physics were really, really bad. Okay. Next up. What's on the list next? Pull back up Flashpoint. We got Rich Chip's Grand Slam Pinball or Ben 10 Cannonbolt Pinball. This is such a list, Gwyn.
Would you believe there's like some would you believe these are like a tier above some of the stuff that's in
Yeah.
here? Like
Christ. I'm doing a different one. I'm gonna go for something that I feel like people will appreciate. Folks, it's time for something very special.
I'm curious which one.
It's time for Neopets.
Oh, hell yeah!
Neopets
right.
Legends of Pinball.
Hands up in chat. Who was a Neopets kid? Let's see it.
Not me. I have literally never played Neopets.
Oh, really? I played a shitload of Neopets.
Left, right arrows to the control keys. Also, I am going to take note. So far, we have not found a single pinball video game that has tilt or any sort of tilting. No, sorry, nudging. Nothing. No, not a single one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh boy. Okay. So I have to give them a little bit of credit so far. The physics here actually sort of make sense. This is not good, but I do feel like if I oh fuck, never mind. I was too nice to this table. What's the goal here? I think it's to hit it in the top left. I'm assuming I have to hit it where those arrows are pointing. Where the glowing arrow is pointing. I'm having a very bad time doing this. I'm so able to get it in the left pipe. I cannot hit it in the right pipe to save my life. Okay. Got it.
So, do you think
I did it.
Is a good time
Fuck.
for me to,
There's little Neopets on the top of the screen.
Yeah! So, do you think
I can hit them with the ball! Holy shit! This is awesome! I want to kill him! There's a second flipper. People who know things about Neopets is that— oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
So, I think this is honestly a great time for me to bring up how Neopets was originally run by Scientologists.
That's the favorite. Everyone loves saying that fact. It's true, but also— oh fuck, I locked the ball. Oh hey, it actually locked the ball.
It's one of those bizarre facts where it, like, doesn't matter as much as you would think it would matter. Like, it's weird. Like, there was a lot of behind-the-scenes drama, apparently, about, like, the more devout Scientologists on the board, like, wanting to make Neopets more Scientology-related, but it wasn't. It never actually played out that way.
I need to talk about what's actually going on with this pinball table real quick. Because this is one of the strangest multi-balls I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Every single time you get it into the well— I'm gonna have to reset. Every time you get it into the well, it loads another ball that you can then fire onto the table. Right. However, the well doesn't wait for you to, like, hit something. It just lets it go after, like, a few seconds.
Oh, yeah.
So you can get— technically, you could get all 5 balls into one multi-ball just by getting multiple balls by getting a ball into the well and then having that happen.
Right.
The physics here are really bad, also.
Yeah, they seem quite bad.
They were, like, bad but livable on the first table. On this table, they are so awful.
Yeah.
Also, now that I've lost all my balls, I have nothing to do while the ball sits in the well. I just have to sit and wait. Okay, well, we failed. 905 points.
I could tell you about how the in 2005 the CEO used a L. Ron Hubbard's org board model to oversee the company's structure.
I love you. I know there's a lot of talking. I know there's a lot of facts about Neopets and Scientology, but also Neopets is great. So
This is the thing, is that I'm saying this as somebody who literally grew up on Neopets.
That's
Like,
fair.
I think it is hard for me to explain the extent to which I spent my online life on Neopets. It was all consuming in a way that was very interesting.
Also, yeah,
it was really, it was really like, it was wild that it really had like the like, you know, like the MMO community thing of like how like people would like role play on like World of Warcraft. Yeah, it had like that vibe, but just like a browser game that like kids were playing. Like me and my friends like would talk about like what we were doing on Neopets and like write stories, and like we would like have our home pages for our Neopets, and like yeah, there's also the whole economy side of Neopets, which is like really grim. It's so strange. It's very hard to like. It's really like hard to also get into, because I was like, what, 10 to 12 when I was like at the height of my like Neopets playing. Yeah.
Oh,
it's really. Oh,
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let me turn you up a little bit.
All right. Yeah.
I think it's mostly just this window is very, very loud. Yeah, it was.
Fair, yeah.
Neopets was a strange thing. I'm still. This table is very strange, and I'm having a very strange time with it. I really want to see what happens if I can beat it. Like, if there's levels I can beat. The score doesn't really make much sense. Nothing really about this game has made much sense. I'm very sad that it seems like so far it is worse than Sonic Spinball, because it's certainly trying.
No, a lot of the thing is, a lot of Neopets games were like not that great. Like they had a pretty varying quality, but a lot of them were like honestly quite mid. I
was not able to shoot a ball because it loaded 2 balls into the shooter thing, into the plunger. And the game wouldn't let me have the power to hit them both. Yeah, I think this one's a dud.
Yeah, this one's not very good, honestly.
I'm very disappointed in the Neopets pinball. Could someone please make a real Neopets pinball machine?
That would be pretty sick, honestly.
Yeah, we need a real Neopets pinball machine. This is going. I think it's still above 7-Up, but I don't think it's above. I don't think it's above National Treasure.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Sorry, June, do you know about the whole aspect of like why you played games on Neopets?
Oh yeah, I mean, I used other sites that did the same thing.
Yeah. Well, you get money from like getting a certain score on it, and then you could use that to like, you know, buy things for your pets and like do all sorts of weird little things. It was really
I didn't
weird.
I didn't play Neopets. I did play a fuck ton of Club Penguin, so I get the vibe.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, Neopets is kind of like Club Penguin for like Scientologists as opposed to like fundy Christians.
Hey, trans people worked on Club Penguin. I don't actually know if have trans people worked on Neopets? Please let me know.
I would be very surprised if no trans people worked on Neopets.
There has to be at least one. I just know that trans people worked on Club Penguin. Anyways, next up, by demand from I believe Arlo Sothright in chat. Next up, we have Postopia Cereal Factory Pinball.
Hell yeah!
Oh god, it's so tiny. All of these windows are so tiny.
It's really wild how. I mean, again, a lot of these were made during the era where like, you know, 1280 by 1024 was HD.
Yeah. All right. Click next to learn how to play. Okay. So I've noticed a bunch of them use this 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I think that there was some sort of Flash default pinball setup that they were all using. I'll bet. some
let me look
back
into
end
this.
that every single thing was using. This one does have a wizard mode. Ooh, or alternatively, some guy who was the guy you go to for pinball. Especially because a lot of them feel very similar. Spaceball, shift, and control. Yeah, exact same controls too. 5 balls, also very similar. Oh, hey, there's a wizard mode here. Hold on. Flip the ball in the center hole for the golden crisp bonus. Aim for the waffle crisp funnel to multiply your points. Oh shit, there is a nudge on this one. Wow, it's a random nudge, but it is a nudge. That's impressive. New game to start over. Okay, let's go. Wow. Okay, so we have to do waffle crisp, golden crisp, alphabets, and extreme cream taste Oreos to unlock the wizard mode. I think. Oh, this has the this feels like 3D Ultra Pinball. Like actually some of these sounds are kind of the same actually. This wasn't also wait, hold on. And this wasn't made in Flash. This was made in Shockwave.
Yeah, so Shockwave was originally a competitor of Flash, but then they were bought by then they were bought, and Shockwave was integrated into later versions of Flash. So there was a period where they were separate things, and then later developers basically transitioned over.
Hey, if you're making a pinball table, I just want to say, don't do what this table's doing right now and have a door that opens and closes at intervals and you might bounce off it. That sucks ass. It's so bad. I hate it. Don't do that. All right. It's definitely using a lot of the same. These feel like the exact same noises as what's that one?
Okay. June, I have confirmed actually. The reason this feels the same is because it's made by the same developer as Sonic Spinball Lifesavers branded.
Really?
These were both advert games made by Skyworks Technologies.
Fascinating. What else did Skyworks Technologies do? Can you find any more info about
let's see.
them?
Their first gaming portal was Candy Stand. Let's see. They had made a premium CD-ROM for Lifesavers. They set up Nabisco World in 1999. They did the entire Postopia stuff.
Huh.
And they also made the advergaming portal Too Much Fun, which was for Kraft Foods.
So they were just the people you went to for advergaming stuff.
Yes, yeah, they were huge. Let's see. Skyworks did a sports advergame site called Arcade, which was then bought by ESPN. Let's see. On iPhone, they released Arcade Hoops Basketball in 2008, and then 2 years later, in 2010, they filed for bankruptcy with the company closing in 2014.
Wait, I did it. I got Golden Crisp.
Hell yeah.
I've done it. I've succeeded at one of the goals and immediately lost my last ball. Yeah, these were the sites you went to if you were a kid and you were, like, desperate to play games and you couldn't find any of the other sites.
Oh! Wow. Skyworks Interactive was founded by two individuals, David Crane and Gary Kitchen. You might recognize the name David Crane as being one of the two founders of Activision.
What the fuck?
And Gary Kitchen was a developer at Activision during that era as well. He was the one who ported Donkey Kong to the Atari 2600.
Huh. I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah, so Skyworks was like created by legitimately like two industry legends, and basically just like spawned a humongous percentage of the advergaming industry from 1995 to the mid 2010s, to the mid 2000s.
All right, hold up. I'm making progress here. I've successfully gotten cereal. I've successfully gotten the multiple cereals. I just need to get Golden Crisp and also Alphabets. Fuck!
That's a very good point. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah.
Pinball was invented to stop people from masturbating. That's true. Opens and closes every 3 contacts of the flipper. Is that a specific reference to a specific thing? Or is that just saying something that would be miserable? Because that sounds so bad. Also, I'm getting so fucking tired of the noise.
Yeah.
Which is also a thing I remember from playing Flash games and such. Okay, we've gotten 2. We've gotten Waffle Crisp. We need to get Alpha Bits, and we need to get it right in the middle. Fuck! God damn it. Hold on a second. Let me check my message. Oh, it didn't go all the way.
What the fuck? Hey, you know where the top 3 incoming traffic sources for Postopia were from?
Where?
Number 1, Nickelodeon's website, which also had a humongous amount of games. Number 2, Disney's website, which also had a humongous amount of games. And number 3, with 67% click-through, RuneScape.
Huh. Oh, right, because they would just advertise in, like, banner ads. Right. And back then, if you went to, like, the company website, you'd get, like, a funny pinball video game, like this.
Yeah,
instead of just dog shit.
Yeah.
Huh. That's wild. Alright, I've gotten 2 out of 3. Come on. Okay. Get in the Waffle Crisp hole. Get in the Waffle Crisp hole. God damn it. You fuck! I could do this. I can't look at chat at all right now because I'm so focused.
What I will do is I will drop into chat. I'm gonna give y'all both the Wikipedia link to Skyworks Interactive and the Moby Games to Skyworks Interactive, because on the Moby Games page you can see a wonderful selection of all of their console games that they developed, many of which were licensed varieties of games or sort of generic Texas Hold'em, poker, DS games, etc. Unfortunately, their Flash and web games are not listed on MobyGames.com.
Okay, hold up. Wait, how'd that not give me alphabets? I got all 3 alphabet letters. What the fuck? I'm so focused in on this game. I gotta get wizard mode. This is definitely the best— No! This is definitely the best pinball table so far. Like, by far.
Yeah, this seems like it's actually very engaging.
It's not good. It's still not good. But, like, it's definitely fuck. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not redoing all of that to try and get it again.
Oh, actually, one of their browser games is
Serial Factory, but it resets now. So yeah, I'm done.
One of their browser games is on Moby Games, and I think mostly just like people haven't like written down all the games they worked on. So I might go do that later. But it is important to note that one of the other games that they did work on that I did not add to our list, even though I could have, because I have an ontological hatred of it, is South Park Pinball.
Well,
anyways.
Good choice. Fair choice. Next up for your viewing pleasure, we have Ben 10 Cannonball Ghost Freaks Revenge.
Woo!
Yep, that's right. Going back to old Nickelodeon. Wait, what was this Nickelodeon or Cartoon? This is Cartoon Network, right?
Yes, Cartoon Network.
Cartoon
yeah.
Network. Back to old Cartoon Network shows. Will this pinball? This is a Flash game, so it might be. Maybe it'll be more. Who knows? Let's find out. Let's go. Now, how much of this will actually be pinball? There's a special mode. That's good news. There's special mode actions. Interesting. Is there going to be, like, mini-games? Ghost Freak has assembled his minions to attempt to block out the sun and throw the earth into eternal darkness. Ben is the alias Cannonball. Oh, you play as the alien but a thing? Oh, shit. This table might be a multi-level table. We might have an actual pinball video game.
Ah.
Fuck. Okay. How do I start? Oh. Someone else who watched this show will have to tell me how good or accurate. It is! There's two different... Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ, these physics. Oh, fuck. I was so excited by the presence of, like, interesting things on the table. And then the instantly moving flippers is just, like, physically painful.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, God. No animation, just instantly up or down, and the ball moves so fast.
Yeah, I feel like there's like 3 tiers of there's sort of 2 different directions that bad flippers can go. And then there's the absolute worst one, which is the convergence of the two, right? And yeah, binary state flippers is one of the 2 really bad ones. And the other really bad one is press the button and it flips exactly once until you press the button again and you're not allowed to hold it. And every once in a while, you'll come across the intersection of these, where it's a binary really state that you're not allowed to hold. And that is truly hell on earth.
I want to quickly point out, because I want to appreciate it, I want to appreciate the face on the top right. Just that little guy staring down at the audience. I really think that's a great little image. Especially with how like, incredibly pixelated it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Oh. I opened a door for a second. Wow, the goo goes away fast this time. They're really punishing me. They don't want me to have goo. I'm gonna try going to the second stage again. Fuck. I cannot describe how bad this feels to control. It's not good. Circus Freak mode activated! Wow, multi-ball! Holy shit! What the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ, I descended fully into old school bad pinball brain slam all the flippers because there's no way to control this.
Yeah.
Like there's no way to time it correctly since it's just a single static thing.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Oh. I did it! And immediately lost my ball. Oh fuck, I get to play the minigame again. Yeah, I got it in the thing! Now we're doing a... Oh, racism? Maybe... Okay. Anyways. You know what? I don't know how to talk about this. This is a deeply strange experience. I feel overwhelmed and confused and a little bit scared.
This is what Ben 10's about, right?
Yeah, this is an accurate experience of the TV show, I think. Oh, fuck, hang on.
Yeah, no, the ball is like 3 times the size.
The ball is massive, the flippers, it goes down so fast. It's so easy to lose it. This is like... This is a problem that a lot of pinball video games have, where they would add all these fun little modes or fun extra ideas. Hit the goo target to activate stink fly goo. Y'all, I gotta hit the goo target. Anyways, like, they would have all these fun modes, and then they would put no time into making the physics work.
Yeah,
and you end up just with, like, oh, this game is dog shit to play, because you had all these cool ideas, and none of them work or are interesting. Wow! Confetti, yay!
Oh yeah, I don't think I actually have Hot Wheels Pinball on the list. I'll write down a note for that so we can check it out after. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, the Sumo Slammer ramp is ready. Circus Freak mode is activated! Oh wow, I got a multi-ball! I'm scared again. Like, the way the ball will bounce off something and then just come back to the flippers at 200 miles per hour, hit one, and then immediately go down the drain is awful. I'm slowly getting more used to the physics where I can occasionally hit it where I want, but it's still so bad. Oh. I have summoned Sumo Man again. He can fuck with my ball, apparently?
Good for him.
Why did they put the things in those? These seem really hard to hit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I got them all. I did the thing. I really don't understand why anything is happening. And I'd also really like to go back to the other table. The second table. Oh shit, we got a boss! I summoned a boss, I did it! Look. I can't see chat because I'm so focused on not losing this ball. I got an extra ball! I'm so good at this video game, actually.
So, would you say that this is sort of the mid-aughts equivalent of Deadpool Pinball?
No. As much as I want to be mean to the Deadpool pinball machine, it is pretty fun to play.
No, it's legitimately, like, it's one of my favorite pinball machines, and I don't like Deadpool, but I like the Deadpool pinball machine. Mostly because, like, the Deadpool pinball machine has, like, the weird energy of, like, if you didn't know Deadpool existed as a character outside of it, you would think it's, like, a weird, like, Marvel joke that they, like, made a one-off, like, random character for a pinball machine who randomly crosses over with everything. And it's great. If you just believe that's all Deadpool is, it works fantastically.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's as good as you do, but I totally get why you think it's good, and I respect that. It is a pretty fun machine. I have other machines I like more, but I respect it. All right, I did it. I got in the fun house. That was my goal. Okay. Now what? Oh shit, it's another, presumably villain from this TV show. I assume.
I forgot that, yeah, the Deadpool table is, like, really, like, chill with being tilted, which is actually part of the reason that I, have to be careful, because I kind of, like, learned to actually play pinball pretty well on the Deadpool table, which means I very easily will over-tilt other tables.
Holy fuck, I'm actually doing it. For somehow on the last ball, my brain kicked in and I learned how to play this table. And now I'm perfectly able to make all the shots. I don't know how this happened. I'm gonna get to go to the final area. Here we go. It's another boss. Both souls are free! Wow! I still don't really know what's going on, but okay. I've set souls free. God damn it. It is interesting. This is the first table I've seen of this type where once you get through one area, it's just like, okay, yeah, don't come back here. You should leave now. You're not supposed to be on this table, on this section of the table. You're supposed to be on the next one. It's really bad. Like, this is not how you make a good crush table, but it sure is interesting.
Yeah, totally. Flip.
I don't know enough specifics about pinball table to argue about which pinball tables are good or bad. The only one I know is good is all of my personal favorite weird pinball tables, which are mostly going to be just random baffling shit. What's my favorite weird bad pinball table? Mostly I know pinball video games. Those I can tell you exactly which ones are good and which ones are bad. Fuck, I'm doing it! I just gotta get up. I gotta get up the ramp. I did it! It's the final boss, I think. It said boss room. Yeah! Alright, I have to admit, once I got used to the physics, this game was still bad, but it might be one of the better ones. I think serial pinball is still better, but this is pretty good. In terms of pinball video games.
Despite the flippers, despite the...
Well, the thing is, there is actually, like, a goal and a thing to it, and, like...
Gotcha, yeah.
It's kind of fun. It's interesting. It's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Also, it has, like, really funny, bad pixel art. In ways I like.
That's true, yeah. It does actually have
whenever they
artwork.
show a character's face, they do it in this really funny low-res style.
Yeah, it is a little weird they have this mix of, like, pixel art and vector art, but, like, I think it's okay, I guess.
This part is really bad, though. Because in this part, if you lose a ball, it doesn't go down to the previous table, it just instantly kills you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've lost now. I've lost the video game. Alright, I think I'm gonna put this below Postopia Pinball, but above Sonic Spinball Lifesavers. That's where I'm putting it. Ben,
yeah, that
10,
sense to me.
Cannon, Bolt, Pinball. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, what's next? Let's try a non-licensed one. The Pinball Adventure or Infinite Tree Pinball? Let's do Infinite Tree Pinball.
Do Infinite Tree. That one I think you'll find kind of interesting.
I can't find this one. Huh. Yeah, no working sources available for this.
I mean, did you... Are you sure you're on the most up-to-date version of Flashpoint?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I think I might know why. Hold on. Yeah, I think this one is just getting it directly from Newgrounds.
Oh!
Penguin, can you go check Newgrounds right now for me?
Yeah, is Newgrounds down?
All of Newgrounds is down right now for maintenance.
Newgrounds is down for maintenance right now. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
maybe we'll swing back to that one later.
Instead, we'll check out the Pinball Adventure. Oh boy. Oh hey, this one just perfectly showed up.
Sponsored by Congregate.
There's a little pinball with a knife. Oh, that's great, with a little sword. Achievements! Wow, okay. Big fan of the achievements. Let's take a look at how this works. It got fired across the screen and then got stuck there because they couldn't figure it out. Okay. We've got multiple levels. This is looking interesting. Oh, is this just gonna be a kill all the bad guys thing? The pixel art here is certainly something.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The physics...
I think I played this on Congregate. I played a lot on Congregate. I like my like late teens. I was a lot of Congregate games.
That's fair. I have to clear 5 enemy waves for a bounty. I did it! I sent a pinball guy. Kill 10 frogs is the new bounty. I think I'm also clearing, like, getting points on the bottom. I don't know why they make the cute fairies enemies. I also am baffled by the physics here. This is very much a, I've only played pinball video games, and this is my big pinball video game idea.
Yeah,
table,
yeah.
Which is a problem that a lot of pinball video games have, is that their experience with pinball is pretty much entirely just,
pinball video games, yeah.
Yeah, pinball video games, like pinball on the NES, and that's what they think all pinball tables should look like.
Mm-hmm.
I've cleared 11 waves. And I've gotten a bunch of coins. I don't know what any of this means, but I've done a lot. I like the Shadow Fae. They're cute. Adding a Shadow Fae emote to stream for absolutely no reason. I cannot imagine a reason you would use it. Getting hit by the pinball is harmless and fun to them? Yeah, I can see that. I'm in favor of this idea.
Mm-hmm.
I got 1 million! I got 1 million points! I have to admit, even though the physics here are really bad and the table doesn't make much sense, just having a game where the ball hits the flippers is so nice after the last one. I feel like something in my soul is healing from being able to swing a flipper and watch it move and then watch the ball interact with that. It makes me feel better.
Absolutely.
Alright, I'm gonna die. Let's see if I can get to another. Well, I only need one more shadow. Okay, cool. I completed enough bounties. I'm gonna die now and see if I can do one of the other tables. Yeah, next stage. Here we go. It is mostly the same. Oh, wait, never mind. Here we go. Clear 5 enemy waves. Oh, there's an extra flipper on this one. Okay. That's interesting. This is a great way to tell games with actual physics from render tables. Is how well does the game let you shoot it back into the chute where the ball comes out of. Because if it's a render table, it will not let you do that. Because it'll do it maybe through something specific, but it won't let you do that because they have, like, specific gates for things, which is how they control stuff. But if it's a, like, I made my own physics for my homemade pinball table, it will almost always let you do that because it's just a hole. Giant eyeball. Come on. Yay, I did it! I completed the bounty. I assume I have to get to the boss once in each stage, is my guess, to win. I still don't know what the 15 up there does. It just says 15. Hit the rock centipede. Oh, I gotta hit it in the top left for that. Oh god, that's... How the fuck am I supposed to get that shot? And there's the red glowing thing in the corner, too. Lost time. Oh! Well, okay. Second. I'm actually relatively focused on this one. No! Hang on one quick second. Whoa. Whoa. Hang on one quick second, gotta handle something. Alright, let's do this. Whoa. Come on. Hit the big rock. Yay! I've successfully done it. I've gotten it back in the chute, which is my main goal with this. I think I could die now and go to the next stage. I want to hit the rock centipede at least once, though. Because it says hit the rock centipede in big letters. How on earth are you supposed to make that shot, though? Do I, like, have to do it from the left flipper? I almost backhanded it there.
It's probably one of those ones where you're supposed to, like, flip it up over there, yeah, and then you're supposed to knock it over that way. Yeah, like that.
God damn it. This is fucking hard. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna try doing it just from here. Ah! I give up. I'm gonna drain my balls and go to the next stage. Whoa. Well, thank you for setting this up, Gwen. You are very smart and sexy and good at setting things up and doing things for me, and I'm really thankful for you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're really good at things.
Oh.
Right. Next stage. And now I get to play the Pinball Adventure. Still the same music.
Well, I love you.
Second. Whoa! It's Pinball. This one's not bad. Like, it's not good. It's definitely very amateurish, but this feels like an amateurish pinball table, which I really appreciate. After a lot of the last ones, I kind of found myself going like, I don't know how to say this. Dear Giant Company, like, I have so much more space for a table that isn't very good when it's not being marketed to me as the official cereal table or the official Neopets pinball video game or something. Even though those were often made by the same, like, tiny two-person studio or whatever, like, or just, like, two people in a room, like, you should have been paying them more. You should have done that, and you could have, theoretically. Whereas this person was just, like, I want to make a weird pinball video game. I respect that more. Alright. Get through all the bosses. I want to get that top right thing, but it's very hard. It's not like a good pinball table, but it's like, it's fun. Yay, boss. Yay! Oh, there's a treasure chest! What? Holy shit! How do I get the treasure chest? Do I have to hit it in the ball in the top right? Fuck. When I need you to look up pinball, the Pinball Adventure Congregate Guide. I'm mostly joking here. I did it! I got it in the thing. Oh. I love you, Gwen.
I love you too.
Yeah. I'm very focused on trying to get on trying to be good at pinball. It's very hard. Whoa. You're really good, and I'm really glad I get to do this stuff with you. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Blah. Spawn a boss or a name. Okay, I think because I've gotten the chest and done that, I've finished this, so I can just beat the stage. Although I do want to get a second chest, because I think it's so cool. More pinball games should give you a giant chest when they, when something happens. Currently we're on the Pinball Adventure, which is a congregate game some person made. It's not bad, actually. It's alright. I'm trying to purposefully lose so I can go to the next stage, but it's hard. I say this is alright because, like, it's just made by one guy who wanted to make a weird pinball table, and I respect that. I respect that in a man. Next stage. There is another stage. Pinball is HRT. Huh. I think it works for that. Whoa. I need to take a quick break to go handle something real quick. some stuff is going on. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Just give me a quick moment, and I will see you then. Hold on 1 second. Wah.
we gotta
Hello,
we gotta
I
put
returned.
thingy back on.
Yeah. Wow.
Is my thingy
no, wrong
still
button.
active?
Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
I need to fix everything.
Okay.
Where? Wait. Yeah, I need to make you visible again. Hold on.
Ah.
There we go. Cool. Okay.
Who knows where the yin is?
And now the terrible music is back to replace the very good music. Alright, back to video game. I'm going to beat the Pinball Adventure. Well, unless there's like 10 stages. I'm assuming this is the last one. It seems like the last one. There's a lot of skulls on this one, which is a bad sign, I presume. No! No!
What if they're friendly skulls?
I suppose they could be friendly skulls.
What if they're just like a skeleton party?
What? What?
Well, you know, like you know that you know that one part of Over the Garden Wall?
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I get
like
what you're
that.
saying,
Yeah, and they're just like a skeleton party.
Right.
I don't know what the little like red fairies are about though. Like, and they have like little knives, I think.
They're just hanging out.
They're just chilling.
Alright. Almost got it. This is my second to last ball. This is the only table I've had any trouble on potentially beating it so far. This game is definitely too easy. There's a lot wrong with this table, but it has like an amount of charm just by being obviously homemade that most of the others have not had yet. So I have to give it that.
Yeah, it does have a je ne sais quoi.
What does that mean?
Oh,
I'm joking. I think I know what that means. I just wanted to say.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can tell you what it means.
Sure, please tell me what it means.
It's
we did it!
French for that certain something.
I've successfully beaten the Pinball Adventure. Wow. Well done.
Technically, it's French for I do not know what, but
okay.
It's equivalent to saying in English that certain something.
Okay, that makes sense. Holy shit, there's the Pinball Adventure 2 Balls in Space?
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Okay, let me see if
Can
that
you see if that's on
somewhere,
Flashpoint? Because I'll absolutely play the Pinball Adventure 2 Balls in Space.
Pinball Adventure 2 Balls in Space.
In the meantime, though, let's find something else. We've gone through a couple of very interesting looking ones. Let's go back to something awful. I know exactly where to go. This is a much more recent one, actually from 2021. You play it in a browser actually. Let's get this set up. This is gonna suck.
Yeah, I think it never got released. It sounds like it sounds like the dev never finished it.
Folks, it's time for Space Jam, New Legacy Full Court Pinball.
Now, this is one of the more fancy, recent pinball.
It's from 2021.
Yeah. So, this is a much more recent web pinball game than we've played so far.
Yeah, we'll see how pinball technology has come.
Yeah.
Okay. So to start with, I'm very weirded out by the fact that they're doing the thing of like, what's it called? The fucking the guys on the little things with the, what is that from? That's from like foosball tables, or what's the name of it? The ice hockey thing. Table hockey,
yeah.
Where you have the guys on the little like in the slots.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of that.
Totally.
And that's not a pinball thing. Pinball tables don't have that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a common pinball thing. I don't know why they're doing that. Also, this table is impossibly busy.
Yeah, it's got so many guys just popping up and doing stuff.
And it's not really clear why. It's not clear what the goal is or anything. It's just kind of there. This is, like... The physics here are usable because it's some level of actual physics, but it's really bad, is the thing. Like, this is one of the worst tables so far. Just because it's incomprehensible. I've activated granny mode, I think. Oh. Okay. Seen it in a lot of Pinball FX tables. That makes sense. Okay, there is those. But, like, this table's doing it constantly. It's just so much that it's like an aesthetic on the table. Oh, a coyote can steal your ball and instantly kill you. Wow, that's awesome. That's good table design right there.
Mm-hmm.
The electricity guy charges phone. Thank you for immediately giving me a list of tables that do that. So if I hit the coyote, does it just instantly kill my ball? Like, what? Why would you add a rotating hazard like that to a pinball game? Okay, no, he just moves it somewhere else, and he can move it to death. That's so bad.
That's so chaotic. Yeah, no, that's like, oh, that sucks.
You're so right. No, Karma is so right. It's what? Why did they have like they depicted the table as an actual table that exists, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not just in the middle of like a nothing, and they put a background behind it, and that background is the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Like it's not an arcade or anything. It's they've made something that feels sort of like an arcade, but then instead of an arcade background, it's the Eiffel Tower.
Right. Yeah.
Also a really bad flipper noise. I just want to complain about that for a second. A lot of tables do this, just have the worst dog shit flipper noise.
Yeah.
Right. It is also genuinely really hard to hit anything on this table. I feel like you could get rid of this, but it just kind of... I don't recommend this one. It feels pretty bad altogether. And just kind of feels like it has random sound effects on every single opportunity. Oh. We've lost again. Taz being a spinner is is kind of cute. Yet there's so much going on, and yet it's also so bland.
Yeah.
This has got to be just like stock Unity pinball assets or something, you know?
Yeah, it's very just sort of a nothing table.
Also, very little seems to it just. Okay, after that happening again, I'm done. That was awful. I'm so mad. It just feels off. I'm putting that below Sonic Spinball Lifesavers.
Yeah, that's reasonable, I think.
Pinball Adventure is my #1. Space Jam: A New Legacy goes here. Next up is the only Java-based game on our list.
Oh boy.
That's right, folks. Sure. It's like moving mechanics, like you said, you didn't like in Serial Factory. Yeah, there's a ton of them. They're just constantly here. Oh boy, okay. This will be interesting. Folks, it is time for...
Writing a pinball game in Java just feels like a mess to me. Like, as someone who's done a lot of Java programming...
It's time for the Sims Pinball.
Oh, yeah!
Wait, is this... Wait a minute! This is just the Space Cadet table! What the fuck?
Wait, you're right, it is.
This is the exact Space Cadet table. It even made the Space Cadet noise. What the fuck?
Wait, okay, I'm gonna look this one up because...
This is literally just Space Cadet.
Yeah,
except with worse physics. What the fuck? Promotion. Why'd they make a knockoff Space Cadet?
That's so wild.
I think take a bath ×1. I guess our current goal is to take a bath? It feels... Can we get an image of Space Cadet Pinball? Wait,
yeah,
can
let
you
me
actually send me an image? And could you take an image of this and compare them? Because it feels slightly off.
Yeah.
But I can't tell why. Is it wider?
It is wider, yeah.
Okay, so it's stretched out Space Cadet Pinball.
Yeah, like I'll send you an image of Space Cadet Pinball.
Wow, I got a blind date, I think. Or maybe I have to hit the blind date in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, it is. No, it is like, but beyond that, like, it is like 1-to-1. Yeah, it's wider.
So they stretched it out for some reason.
Yeah. I wonder, like, I wonder what, like, where this came from. Let me try and find info on this.
It's published by Pogo.
Yeah.
Pinball table you already have assets for and just modify it to advertise your latest hit game. Yeah, that's really smart, but did they? Like, is that what happened? Or is this like a full-on knockoff? There's the I remember that noise. That's the fucking spinner noise. Fuck that. I love that noise, actually. Wow. I don't know how that went, and that was very confusing, but it happened. It was a really smart move. Yeah, I mean, if they did do that, that's a very smart move. I can't tell if that's what they did, especially because this one's in Java. Like, I can't. The original was not in Java. So no, what happened here? Okay, now we have to do the dishes. There's a big green thing above one thing. Oh, we have a mission of hit bumpers 3 times. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, because the original Full Tilt Pinball was written in Delphi. Y'all remember Delphi? You don't remember Delphi?
No.
The general purpose programming language and software product that uses the Delphi dialect of the Object Pascal programming language and provides an integrated development environment for rapid application development?
What?
You don't remember that?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh fuck, I got a multi-ball. They're multiple colors. Holy shit. I got a promotion or something. Yeah, it really feels like this is just kind of a, well, it's not good, but it's like a 1-to-1 copy of the fucking thing. I think they might have literally just copied that thing.
I think they did just copy it. I don't think it's
yeah.
I don't see any relation between the two of them, and I can find barely any information on this Sims Pinball game.
So I think what might have happened is they might have been like, we have this old pinball game. Fuck it, we can just reuse it. It doesn't matter, we have the license to it. Just make a pinball game and make it just work with that.
Yeah, it was on Pogo.com, which was it had like free games teamed up with like Hasbro and PopCap and the like. It was owned by Electronic Arts. Oh, it's still around apparently. Yeah, it is.
Huh. Can you still play The Sims Pinball?
Let's find out. If I go to Pogo.com,
hold on, I'm so close to getting this. I just have to hit the thing in the middle. By the way, if you're making a pinball video game, don't do this. Oh, the sound isn't coming through stream? Shit. That makes an amount of sense, actual. Well, here, let me describe it for you. Imagine Space Cadet noises. That's it. It's just Space Cadet noises. But with an occasional Space Cadet noises, but with an occasional like loud sound on top of it.
Yeah, no, there's no more Sims available on Pogo.com, unfortunately.
Disappointing. Well, that was the Sims Pinball. I'm not going to play more of this because the sound didn't work, and I don't want to try and get it to work because it seems awful. But yeah, the sound here was just Space Cadet noises. Fucked up. I mean, I have to give it a fair rating because it's just Space Cadet, and Space Cadet is fun. Like, it's not good. I think I'm putting that above Cannonball.
That's fair.
Pinball, because, like, fuck, it's just Space Cadet. Space Cadet is still a fun pinball. Don't put a thing right in the center of your pinball table that you have to hit a certain number of times to defeat. Don't do that. It is usually a very bad idea. Because you hit the ball into it, it bounces off, and it immediately goes flying, and there is no way to control where it goes. It sucks. It can be done well. There are pinball video games, and there are pinball tables that have done it well. Usually it is a very bad idea. You are not good enough at pinball to make that work. Don't do it. Alright, next up is another more recent one. This is from 2024. This is Oigo Let's Play.
No. It is We Go. We Go.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm also gonna have to fiddle around with the audio on this one, most likely.
This one's really interesting, actually, because once you get it booted up, I'm gonna. Yeah. So, this is an official We Go tie-in pinball game for the French transit system.
The French transit system had their own pinball video game?
Yup!
That's awesome! Holy shit! I gotta resize the window. Thank you, Cube.
Yeah, no, WeGo is a low-cost, high-speed, conventional and high-speed train route running around France and connection to Belgium. And they've made this little pinball game as promo for it.
Okay, so I have good news and bad news.
Yeah.
The good news is this pinball table looks awesome.
Yeah.
The bad news is this camera is a nightmare.
This camera is so nauseating.
Please be warned, this might actually make you motion sick.
I hate when pinball games use this camera.
Can I, like, change the camera options? Oh, no, that's sound. I can turn it on HD. Nope. Cannot change the camera. Oh, God. This pinball table is so cool. This is so bad. This is like the pinball table equivalent of a Gohan's anime. No one's gonna get that joke, but it's really, really funny if you do get that joke. Fuck.
Wait, is that the anime studio which does the really fucking wild camera angles?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, I need to ask. Arbrella, if you're still in chat, are there any French pinball tables, and are any of them any good? I'm just curious. Like, I have to admit, this isn't that bad, and as a pinball table goes, especially as a digital pinball table, it's pretty fun. There's a couple things to do at the bottom. There's some places you want to go. It seems like there's actual goals. It makes use of the like multi-level, being able to do things that a normal pinball table couldn't, like having a lot more levels to your thing. Which is what you want from a digital pinball table. But it is, the camera angle is awful. Oh fuck! What just happened? Jesus Christ! Sorry, there was another separate table, and there's another separate area I can go to, and I immediately failed out of that area because the camera spun around too fast. I'm so sad, I was so excited for this one. It's fun.
Yeah, the table seems really good. The camera is like an enemy in this, though.
It's not like the best table I've ever played, but it's definitely the best table today in terms of having physics, being fun to play, having obvious and interesting goals.
Yeah.
Actually,
this does make me kind of wonder what a pinball table like. It does make me wonder if you made like a narrative pinball table that was based around like a virtual game which was based around the idea of you are actually playing against a vindictive, aggressive, oppositional camera. What that would be like.
That's a very funny pitch. Also, I think I recognize this. Okay, hold up. There's 2 other separate pinball tables on the sides. You can see.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, there's so much to this. Yeah, no, please link to the the development of this game. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I would love to read that. Yeah.
I want to see this. How we build
yeah.
pinball. I'm curious what they made this in. Assets for many pinball players. They did not know how to make a pinball table. They just played that. I'm trying to see. Okay, they did go out and play real pinball video games. Thank fuck.
That does explain some of it actually, because like I think like you can really tell when game developers like haven't actually played a real pinball.
Wait, I think I can just use this as a browser or something. No, I can't. It doesn't have internet yet. Okay, I was curious. Let me see this. What engine did they use? Because I think this is like... I'm trying to check something specific. P2.js. Huh. Oh my god, no, this is a rigid body physics engine written in JavaScript. So this isn't just your average Unity bullshit. This is homemade.
Oh, hell yes.
Or like, well, this is, yeah, they actually made all this from scratch. This is incredible. I think this definitely wins the best pinball game, even with the dog shit camera.
Yeah, this one is like quite impressive. That's why I wanted to make sure that it was on the list, because like I thought it was really impressive looking.
I think the biggest thing I have to say for this one, that I have to respect it for, is that I can see shots and I can shoot them. That is not something I think I have been able to say for this entire day of playing pinball. I can see what a shot might be that I want to do, and then I can try and make that shot. This is like the bare minimum that I expect from a normal pinball table. This is something I haven't really seen on anything today except this one. It's not good. If I was critiquing this on the level of, like, critiquing actual pinball tables, I think I would probably say, I don't think it's that great. But, if I'm critiquing this on the level of, comparing it to the other stuff we've seen today, this is literally the first one where I've been able to see a goal and feel like I could actually try it. But hey.
Yeah, one thing I also like about this that I'm noticing from reading the design breakdown is this is specifically a 2D physics engine they're using.
Really?
Yeah. And basically for the 3D, so they're using height maps with 3JS to do all the visuals, but the actual like pinball simulation is all in 2D.
Fascinating. I want to get it up that yellow rim so bad.
It's also a really good way to do it, and like I've often thought about this myself, that the best way to like emulate a physics game, like emulate the physics of a pinball game on a computer, is probably to keep it to 2D, just because it keeps things simpler. 3D can add a lot of like extraneous elements that if you don't carefully tune it will really fuck things up.
No, I think this is the thing that I really think about pinball video games, is that a lot of them need to carefully consider like why they're doing everything that they do. As opposed to, if you are trying to make a V-pin machine, like if you're trying to make a emulated virtual pinball machine, you want 3D physics, you want everything they do. That makes sense. If you're making a pinball video game, don't do that. Consider every little thing and consider why it's there and what you want it to do.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to note, there's a precision marker here. What does that mean? I don't know. How are they measuring my pinball precision? Also, hang on. I want to see what Arborelia said. The Fliptronics games from the French manufacturer Rally in the 60s, where they added electronics and pinball before electronics were ready for that. The scores are Nixie tubes. Wow.
Oh, that's
And there is
sick.
Hell,
Yeah.
a French game whose amazing weirdness I cannot convey to chat. Hold on. Hell French pinball. Let me see this shit.
Oh yeah, let me look at this too. Thank you for the link,
Oh my
Arborelia.
god. What?
Oh,
this...
yo.
What?
Oh my god.
Is this...
This is incredible.
What
See,
is
this
this?
is what See, this is what I want in my garage next to my Lazy Boy.
Oh my god, it does have her with googly eyes. Holy shit.
Here, I'm gonna say that again so that you can react to it. See, this is what I want in my garage next to my Lazy Boy.
I respect that. Please click on that link and then click on the third image to see the playfield so you can see sexy demon with googly eyes. Because it's really fucking something.
It's really funny.
Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more try because I really want to succeed at something.
Alright. I love you.
And it's actually, now that I've gotten a little more used to the camera, I'm having a great time. I got a bonus. I got another bonus. But another thing I'll say for this machine that I think it does well is it uses the fact that it's a 3D machine pretty well. I think the upper flippers are a bit badly placed, but a lot of pinball video games I feel like need to acknowledge the fact that they are not a physical machine. I love you, Gwen.
Thanks, I love you too.
Yeah.
I hope my wishing you love has granted you much pinball strength today.
I believe it. Or at least I hope. I want to critique specific shots in this, which is like,
Yeah.
once again, I mean, that's not,
What's
I don't
it-
think the shots are good, but the fact that I can critique a specific shot means it's a head and tails above any other virtual pinball thing I've played today.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that, like, I think, like, this is in the tier of, like, it can actually be criticized as a pinball game.
Yeah, exactly. If it's it might be a bad pinball game, but it's a bad pinball game instead of a bad, like, whatever Sonic Spinball is.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get that lock turned on. Also, this is an interesting vision of France as just kind of covered in water slides. Like, there's a lot of trains on this, which makes sense since it's the subway system, but also there's a fuck ton of water slides for some reason.
Well, doesn't France have a lot of beaches?
Yeah, but do they have a lot of water slides?
I imagine. I mean, I know I would.
Can you nudge on this one? I don't think you can nudge, which is a major point against it. Oh fuck, I got it on the side. Wait. Fuck, I hit it in the wrong one. I did not get the multi-ball.
Oh, you got the side game though.
Yeah, I did get another. I've seen 2 of the 3 side games. Pinball only knows of that one extant copy of Hell. Fascinating. As far as I can tell, you cannot nudge on this table, which is a major point against it, unfortunately. Am I gonna get the side table? No, I'm not. How do I unlock the top area? What must I do? Fuck! Straight down the middle. Alright, last shot before I move on to another table.
Here we go! Which, sorry, I should do that in French. Here we go!
Gee, that's not that in French. That's just a bad French accent. But I think you're allowed to make that joke because you're Canadian.
Yeah, you're gonna summon a bunch of angry Quebecois to kick my ass if you say that.
Well, I've succeeded at nothing, but this is the first game that I could see that I've played where I'm like, you should try this out. It's pretty fun. I recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I enjoyed this game, which is more than I can say for most of the things today. Wow.
Yeah.
Great stuff. All right, what's next on our list? We've gone through, we did Lifesavers. I guess we should go back to another Skyworks game. So this is going to be in the same vein as Sonic and Postopia. It's time for another of these tables.
Oh, it grabbed your browser window.
Oh, fuck. Please don't look at my browser. You get to see that I'm, there's a Miku Legends 2 and a weird horny game that I'm not going to tell. Oh, fuck, it turned off. That I'm not telling people about. It's time for... God, I have to make this window so much bigger. Rich Chips Grand Slam Pinball! Oh, God, okay.
This looks so crusty.
Play ball!
This is so crusty. You start Activision, and next thing you know, you're playing Rich Chips, you're making Rich Chips Grand Slam Pinball.
Now,
from
this
the
one,
Nabisco World website.
Now, this one, I wanna take a moment just to say I did include this one because it's baseball, and I know you love baseball.
I do love baseball. You know me so well.
I know.
Oh wow, the middle is a wild pitch.
I try to be a nice scene sometimes.
You're very nice and lovely.
Oh.
Now, I'm not really sure what's going on. I have to admit. I failed to get it in the wild pitch area. Once again, physics are just not that good.
Yeah.
There's a triple and a double area that I assume I could get it into to get a triple and a double. But... like... Christ. I did it! I got a wild pitch! It's interesting how little this has to do with, Ritz at all.
Yeah, there's the Rich Chips on the bumpers. And I guess in theory, the Rich Chips are, like, sponsoring the baseball game?
Yeah. It's just baseball. They just wanted to make a baseball-themed pinball video game.
I mean, I wonder. I bet it's very much like the 7-Up thing, where it's like it was a team up for a specific like baseball league event or something, you know.
I will also say, and this is interesting, this one is obviously more inspired by older pinball machines, like the noises being all the dings and beeps, the way it's laid out. This feels a lot more in tune with more of the pre-solid state stuff than most of the things we've seen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's bad.
And this one's out of here!
Oh, I scored a home run! I got a home run.
He walked it.
I've walked the first base. Okay, so there is a mechanic of having a guy walk around the bases. I'm not really sure what it does, but...
Strike three, you're out!
yeah.
Play ball!
Candyson did that time. They had Nitrum's head case with Hubba Bubba graphic. That is fascinating. The desperate race to figure out how to make Flash games monetizable was just so fucking interesting.
Yeah.
It was such a mess.
Strike three, you're out!
Oh, this one you also get 5 balls on. Just like in baseball.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's not very good.
No, there's not really much to say beyond that.
Like, it's not terrible. It just, the thing is, like, for something like this, you need good physics, and this doesn't have good physics. It's not very good.
But tell me, Juniper, does it summon the feeling of the tasty crunch of biting into a delicious rich chip while watching the ball game?
I wouldn't know. I haven't eaten a rich chip in years because I have celiac.
That's I feel, well, the egg's on me, I guess.
I love you. I'm so sorry. Alright, I'm putting this below Sonic Spinball's Lifesavers, but above Space Jam: A New Legacy, because I really dislike the Space Jam: A New Legacy table. Rich Chips Grand Slam Pinball. Alright, next up, we did 7-Up, we did Postopia, we did the Pinball Adventure, we did Legend of Pinball. Can someone check if Neogrounds is still down?
Let's see. Is Newgrounds still down?
I called it Neogrounds.
Newgrounds is back.
Newgrounds is back. All right, let's try Infinite Tree Pinball. Nope,
Yeah.
still didn't work. Might have to wait on that one. No idea why
Or
that one
just
just won't work.
Yeah, maybe we can come back another time and just play Newgrounds pinball games.
There's probably a few good ones. All right, next up is another original pinball video game, I think, maybe. This is a... Oh, and this one's very recent. This one's someone's own web project. This is Terra Nova Pinball.
Yeah!
Whoa, right. Let's try this out. Terra Nova Pinball. Oh, this is Pico 8. It's a Pico 8 game.
Yeah!
Let me move it to where it's visible. You can achieve, the Pico 8 engine can achieve amazing things.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try this out. What do you think the start button is? Found it.
Tries... Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay. This is definitely Pico 8 Pinball. Which was not something I really expected to ever play. It is interesting. The physics here are very strange, as I've said for basically every game.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I got a multi-ball. Holy shit.
I always felt like a lot of NES and like Game Boy pinball games also had kind of weird feeling physics.
So the weird thing about this one is that the physics are... I'm gonna say this is gonna sound weird. The physics are too realistic and incorrect.
Okay.
They have an actual physics engine here, as you can see from the way the balls are bouncing around.
Yeah.
That physics engine doesn't fit a pinball table, I don't think.
Yeah.
It fits something else. Like, the balls are going flying in a specific way. You know?
Yeah.
The orbit's light orbit. Oh, that's cute. Like, when I fire the ball, it kind of bounces around in a way that makes me think not of, like, pinball physics, but of, like, throwing something physics. The trail the ball has doesn't help with that, although the trail is also very fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one thing I find with a lot of Pico 8 stuff that I've played, and like I don't mean this to sound like a dig at Pico 8 at all, because I think Pico 8 is really an incredible project, and I think it's done a lot of good for like helping a lot of developers like have a good sandbox for really like honing how they develop games. But I do often feel with Pico 8 games very much like I feel with a lot of like NES games, which is that they're kind of like not quite enough to bite into for me.
Yeah, they're a fun toy. They aren't necessarily a full game, so to speak.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened? That was a physics engine error. Yeah, it's strange to see a game that's in 2D like this that is definitely using a very real physics engine.
Yeah.
Oh, the letters are hidden around the board. That's sad. Orbit's lighting orbit would have been fun.
I mean, It's interesting. Like writing a physics engine is something that I did back in my first year of game dev undergrad, and like it's honestly not as much work as you would think it is. I could very easily see the process here being that somebody was thinking, "Oh, I'll write a physics engine in Pico 8 as a fun little hobby project," and then thinking, well, what can I do with that physics engine? And then making a fun little pinball game around it. That seems very very logical progression to me.
Yeah. That makes an amount of sense. All right. I'm going to get my thoughts on this, but first I'm going to shift it over to the next game so that it doesn't show my browser window again.
That's fair.
And y'all are going to suffer.
All right.
It's Peter Pan Pinball.
Oh, yeah!
This is the last game on our list, actually. This looks very bad and is constantly making a very annoying noise. Okay, I got it to shut up. Now I can talk about what's the best pinball video game. I have a list. You can see my list. But my top 5, and I need to adjust them because my top 5 are always changing. Hang on, do this to see my list. That is not the right thing. My fingers were on the wrong keys. Pinball. There's the grand pinball spreadsheet. My top 5, though, are Xenotil, Yoku's Island Express, Screamin' Mad George's Paranoia Escape, Flipnik, and Akira Psycho Ball. Akira Psycho Ball should not be that high. I just have a big soft spot for it because I saw it and went, whoa! It's not actually as good as I put it. I need to replay it and rank it pretty far down, but I love it so much. All right. It's time for the final game on our list. I really appreciated the last one. It just... I feel like it was a big come down after playing Wiggle, which was just so impressive. I'm going to put it... I think I'd put it above the... I put it just below the Sims Pinball, I think, is where I'd put it.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
All right. That's going to be... Let me write this down. That was Terra Nova Pinball. Next up is Peter Pan Pinball. Let's take a look at this. Wow, it's so loud and so crunchy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really ending on a strong point here. Christ! The physics... What is going on? The size of these flippers is so tiny, and the ball moves so fast, and is so... Oh my god! What are these physics? You literally can't see the ball move.
Yeah, this is... Whoa! It's just like teleporting.
This might actually... This is probably gonna be the... This is the first game today that I've been like, this is holy shit!
What the fuck is happening?
Okay. Try again. Is this like running too fast, maybe, because it's emulated?
It could be, yes. It could be that it's actually frame skipping.
That would make a lot of sense. Because, like, yeah, that does not seem like it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on there. Something seems wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, even if it wasn't wrong, the size of these flippers would still make this game fucking dog shit. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it says hook, because the other side says ho. Oh god, the noise every time. This is genuinely awful. I'm glad we had one that I'm like, this is one of the worst things I've played in a very long time. I was worried we wouldn't get something like that. Oh. What? Whoop. Things are happening and I have little to no control over them. I hit it in a thing! I did a thing! Wow! Okay, last ball, hopefully. Oh, God. Also, for the record, Pinball FX isn't on my pinball list because it's mostly real pinball games. And the ones that aren't, there's just a bajillion digital pinball games, and I wasn't as interested in ranking those as I wasn't interested in ranking, like, pinball video games. There's a few that are missing. That was awful.
Do you think it'd be worth like going through pinball effects sometime, or do you think you just want to stay away from it?
No, I wanna go over that stuff at some point. But yeah, I was more interested in pinball being in video games, and a lot of pinball effects is either real pinball tables they're trying to emulate, or it's just an endless collection of more and more, and that's not something I can easily rank.
Yeah, totally.
Also, like, you could watch Arborelli and Flannel Cat for like other digital pinball tables. They do
true.
that well. Go watch those channels. They're both really cool.
Yeah.
That was awful. That was definitely the worst one. We have a great candidate for the absolute worst game, which is nice. All right, let me pull up the Flashpoint launcher so that people can see that. Jesus Christ.
Would this be an opportune moment to do a shout out for Arborelia?
Yeah, do a shout out for Arborelia.
All right,
It was very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Now that I've finished that, we officially have a list. I have a tier list. Peter Pan Pinball will not close. I'm clicking the X button and the window will not close. This is a cursed thing.
Did you want to look up one more pinball that we got suggested to us by one of our viewers?
Which one?
Hot Wheels pinball.
Oh yeah, I need to go check those. First, I need to get this game to close. It will not end.
Yeah, try doing like a task manager and like maybe.
I think I know why it wouldn't end too.
Yeah.
I think it was trying to print out my score.
Oh, okay. That's
right.
fun.
Well, let's look up the tag with the tag pinball. Here's all the pinball games. We didn't play a lot of these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through them, and if there's any that people are like, "Oh fuck, I can't believe you didn't play this," I will check it out. Because there's a fucking lot. But what's the one we were looking for? The Hot Wheels pinball.
Hot Wheels, yes, they'll be up in the H's, yeah.
Search Hot Wheels. If you haven't checked out Flashpoint, please do. It's very cool. Hot Wheels Full Power Pinball, and then Hot Wheels Battle Force 5. I guess I'll start with this one. Full Power Pinball. Yeah, this is definitely Hot Wheels Pinball.
All right.
Here is your Hot Wheels Full Power Pinball. Let's go.
All right, yeah, awesome. This is the one that we were looking for.
So far, this is good. So far, this is looking pretty cool. Oh, we have to choose a car. I have to enter a Hot Wheels code to unlock other cars. Okay, we'll do the Quadra sound. Wait, number of players to start. Is this going to be another? No, it's in Flash, so it probably isn't. Here we go. Oh, this is a... Wait, is every car a different pinball table?
Oh, gosh, is it? Yeah, I think it might be.
I'm guessing they're all just the same, but if they are all different pinball tables, that would be very cool. Five balls. Why did they all do 5 balls? Hey, if you can find a pinball code, go for it.
I think it's like 5 is sort of like the easy mode of pinballs. Like,
yeah, maybe just the assumption that if someone's going online to play Hot Wheels pinball, they probably aren't very good at pinball. Also, because we're bad at making pinball games, it's gonna do that right there. What kind of design is that? Jesus Christ! It literally just sends it down the. Holy shit! I've lost every ball down that hole. That was awful.
Jesus, yeah.
Can I do a different car? Please be a different table, please.
Do the bug.
I'm doing the Mega Thrust first, because I clicked it too fast. Then I'll do the bug.
Hell yeah.
It is a different table. Yeah. Huh. Wait, no, is it? No, this is exactly the same.
I think it's the exact same layout. It's just skinned differently.
Yeah, it just looks different. Curses. Well, let's try it. Maybe doing it on a different table will make me feel better. At least now I can see what I'm hitting on the left side. That's nice. The electric effects are sure something. Wow! The super tube. It's fine. It's fine. It's not very good. I'm very sad. Oh Jesus, the 1000 bonus. That is probably an emulator issue. There's so many little details that pinball games like this often fail to do, like being able to rotate the targets up at the top with the bonus by using the flippers. Like, basically every modern pinball table does that. I would expect a random pinball table to do that, and then when it doesn't, I'm just like, oh, this feels bad. You know?
Yeah, definitely. I wonder if well, I'm gonna look this up real quick.
I'm gonna try the bug real quick, and then I'm gonna maybe move on and do a different one. Baja Bug. Here's my question. All of them say choose 1 to 4 players. Who on earth is playing this with that many players?
That is kind of wild,
Like,
right? Like,
who is showing up with all of their friends to sit down at the computer and have a match of Hot Wheels full power pinball?
yeah. That is kind of a...
It's a wild concept.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, this table is definitely a little bit different than the last one. But only barely. Where the left side goes is slightly different. So I think that changes per table. There's also the Surf's Up area, which might have like a mini game in it? Maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, you can see how bad the physics are if you try and catch the ball. Like, the ball's constantly bouncing a little bit on the flippers.
I do appreciate that the bug is a beach stage, because that is very, like, you.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I'm a bug, and I do love the beach.
You're a beach bug.
Wow, the physics are really, really confusing. Alright, I'm moving on from Hot Wheels full power pinball.
Yeah, I think that's enough of that.
Now, I could instead play... Oh, that's not a real pinball game. Hot Wheels Battle Force 5 is not actually a pinball game. Let's see what else we got. What is that? Quick question. Do I have adult games off on here? How do I make sure that's...
By default, you should have it off, unless you've changed your settings.
I'm gonna assume that it's off. I'm gonna hope that it's off, because if it's not off, that could be bad. Let's see.
That makes sense.
What else do we have? 777 pinball. That looks bad. AFL pinball. Let me pull this up so you can see this. Yeah, unfortunately, all of the tables were basically the same anyways, so I'm gonna move on from that. Let me pull this back up. Sorry for the bad stream design. I don't care enough today because it's so much weird shit.
We have so many weird things going on here.
Alice Cooper, Along Came a Spider pinball. Christ. American pinball. Oh, look at how bad that looks. Annoying Orange pinball. I have to do this one. I've seen this one referenced before.
Okay, alright.
I feel like we have to. I've literally seen this one referenced before. Hang on.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna add this to the Juniper's Pinball Night. I'm gonna see if I can find some more.
Yeah, go for it.
Ballamania. No, Basket Champ. That's not pinball. Balders. This is also not pinball, it doesn't look like. Betcher Ball.
Thank you.
That's pinball.
Yeah, no, I worked very hard on the stream layout.
Yeah, Gwen does an amazing job with the background stuff on there. Berry Mountain Pinball for more Lucky Charm stuff. Big Dig Pinball for popsicles. Wow, every single company had a random pinball game, huh?
Yep.
Blackstreet Shockwave Pinball Game. This game took 80 hours of work to develop, which included creating a pinball physics engine from scratch. commissioned the game for the release of the single and music video "Girlfriend Boyfriend" for Blackstreet from the album Finally. I gotta see this.
You think you should check this one out for sure.
Yeah, this one I'm adding to the list. Yeah. We're gonna wrap up in like half an hour, so I can't do too many, but
yeah.
We'll see what else I can find. There's Bop It Pinball. Bud Light Pinball. Well, that's also just Space Cadet again. This is just Space Cadet again. What the fuck? This is even more Space Cadet than the previous Space Cadet. What the fuck? Oh, I don't have these. This is Flashpoint, which has every Flash game ever, and you download them as you wish.
Mm-hmm.
Carnival Freak Show Arcade Pinball. Cats and Dogs 2, The Revenge of Kitty Galore Pinball, of course. Jesus Christ. Cosmic Pinball? That looks like a normal video game. Crazy Gravitron. Crazy Pinball. Crazy Shark Ball. Crazy Shark Ball 2.
Wow.
Crazy Ball.
Crazy Shark Balls.
Creepy Pinball. We got Creepy Pinball. Yeah, there's too many. This is the thing. This was one of the easiest things to do with Flash.
Yeah.
Anybody could do this. Cream Savers Pinball. Cricket Pinball. Critter Pinball. Digimon Pinball.
Hey, baby, do you want to
Yeah.
save some cream?
Gwen,
What?
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Fantasy Pinball. Fat Rat Pinball. Okay. Fate Grand Order Pinball. Hold on, I gotta add Fate Grand Order Pinball and then tell Kate.
Oh,
to
you should
watch
play
this.
Fate Grand Order Pinball for
Kate,
sure.
Kate, my partner's a big Fate Grand Order fan.
Yeah.
Flushed Away Sewer Ball Pinball. Also, same thing, same like bad design here. All of these are using the exact same engine or whatever. Food Safety Pinball. We could learn about food safety. Fox Force 5 Pinball. Full Power Pinball. Funhouse Pinball. This is what people are talking about when they say Funhouse Pinball, right? When they talk about the Funhouse Pinball, they mean this, right? This is what they mean?
That's exactly what everyone's talking about. Yes.
Yeah. Imagining someone Googling Funhouse Pinball and finding this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Garmin Pinball Britain. Wow. Gravity Falls Pig Waddles Bounce Ultra. Unfortunately, not a pinball. That is a pachinko plinko sort of thing.
Yeah.
Grown Ups to the Movie Pinball. This is going to be awful. I'm adding it to the list. That might be the worst one I've seen so far.
Well, we do know I am an Adam Sandler fan.
Anyways, High School Musical 3 adult high school pinball. Yeah, I'll add this. Let's see.
I'm not actually
I
an
am
Adam
Level.
Sandler fan.
This is like an actual game.
I
That's
want to
not a
go on
pinball.
record and state that that's not actually true about me.
iCarly iPinball. Oh, the camera angle is weird. Oh, they would really just do this for literally anybody.
Yeah. Including the Illuminati.
Yeah, including the Illuminati. Oh, that's porn. Well, it wasn't full porn, but it was close.
Yeah, that's the
Jungle
thing.
Quest.
It's softcore. Yeah, I think you'd be technically fine, but I wouldn't play it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play it because it looks bad.
Yeah, that's
Kids
true.
Choice Awards 2013, Flipper to Slime. Yeah, of course. We'll check out the Kids Choice Awards 2013.
I think you should play Slime Pinball. I think Nickelodeon Slime has done nothing but make trans girls normal.
Lilo and Stitch Pinball. Hold up. Now, hold up. This looks weird. What engine is this?
That's Wild Tangent.
That's Wild Tangent. All right, let's grab the only Wild Tangent pinball game.
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion Pinball. Oh, that looks so bad. Look at how bad this looks.
Yeah, that one I don't
my
think is
God.
official. I don't know. Maybe it is.
Yeah,
but
no, this
like,
is
I
from
feel
Larry
like that...
Nachos on Newgrounds. I don't think it's official.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's official.
Max Pinball. Mickey's Pinball Derby. Multi Pinball? Nope. Nickelodeon Gas Timball. Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards 2013. A second one of those. Original Hardcore Pinball. There's WeGo, which we already saw. Pachinko. Panzo Pinball. Papa Pear. Ball. Pepsi Pinball. What is going on here? I'm adding this one to the list because it looks very strange. I have a 25-minute timer before I'm wrapping up at 12:30, so we'll see. Let's see. Next we have Pinball, 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 and Pinball 4D.
Pinball.
Now, when it says Pinball 4D, what does it mean by that? Will this actually be 4D? Let's find out. Pinball Blizzard.
It looks like it has a reindeer theme. Like,
I'm not sure. Pinball Droid, Pinball Engine, Pinball Escape, Pinball Fantasy, Pinball Football, Pinball Garden, Pinball Legends, Pinball Mania.
Pinbill.
Oh, Pinbill. That's Pinbill. There he is. This is Pinbill.
That's the man himself.
That's him.
Oh, this is like one of those. This is one of those like Microshaft Windblows parody games.
Oh, okay. I think I might have found most of the stuff that I'm looking for. Prehistoric Pinball? Nope. Oh, what? Jesus Christ. Push Pop Pinball. Official Push Pop brand pinball. Ratatouille Rat and Roll Pinball. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they really had these for fucking everything.
Yeah.
Any other really weird ones that I just gotta see? Shaft Ball by Paramount Pictures? For the Samuel L. Jackson Shaft... What? I don't like that. Okay, hang on.
You don't want to play Shaft Ball?
Is this a recreation of the Simpsons Pinball Machine? Simpsons Pinball Party, but in Adobe Flash?
I guess so, yeah.
That's deeply fucked up. I gotta see that. Oh, also on our list today was Snowball, but I skipped this one because I've played it in Pinball Nightmares.
Yeah, they ported it to like other engines, I think, later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've actually played that one. It's really good. It would definitely be the top pinball game today. I had a really good time with it.
Yeah.
Spider Lad versus Batsman. Star Wars Pinball. Starsky and Hutch Pinball Arcade Game. I think we're just about done. Oh, the official Chronicles of Narnia Prince Caspian Pinball Machine. Holy shit.
Wow.
This one's double-sided. I gotta add the double-sided one, and I think I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah. Fair.
Well, I know I'm gonna click through these very quickly, just because they're very strange looking. Thunder Chicken Pinball. Tom and Jerry the Movie Mousetrap Pinball. Tornado Rescue. That's not pinball. Undersea Pinball. Wow. I am glad that I was able to go through this so fast since you have already looked through it, so thank you for doing that, Gwen.
Oh, you're welcome.
And then... those aren't really Okay, I think I've got a good number of more pinball games to look at now, before I wrap up. God, every Pixar movie had one. Let's head back and try a few more. Starting with the Annoying Orange Pinball Game. Are you ready?
I'm so ready for the annoying.
Are you
orange
excited?
pinball. I'm actually, finally, I'm actually glad that I've not been able to hear the audio of any of our games this whole time,
Oh,
because
right, yeah.
because I'm not gonna have to listen to the annoying orange.
Oh no. Oh no. I've made
that
a
the sound?
mistake.
Oh, do you regret your words and deeds?
I do, in fact. I really genuinely do.
Oh boy.
This sucks. Hang on, I'm gonna post about this very quickly. Y'all can suffer through this.
Everyone must join in suffering through annoying orange pinball.
Everyone must suffer.
I think they should make a Fred pinball machine.
I'm just saying I've hit a new low. I really have.
Would you play a Fred pinball machine?
I mean, I would for this stream. I would never do it otherwise. There's
That's
2
very
tables! That's impressive! Wow!
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, here we go. This is awful.
I'm assuming that he's saying something just, like, unbearable.
Every once in a while, yeah. Physics are also really bad.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. This is just very bad and annoying.
So you would say it does deliver on what it promised.
It is annoying, I have to admit.
This orange, you heard it here, folks. The orange is in fact annoying.
I regret doing this. Why is this the one today with the bad physics in the way that makes it too easy? Why'd they make the game that I don't want to play the one that's like the easiest to play?
Can I be real for a sec?
Yeah.
I did intentionally not put this on the list to save you the pain.
Well,
which is why it's really funny. It's really funny to me that you decided to go for it anyways.
I feel like I have to. This is my job. I got an extra ball already. Well,
here I am trying to save you from pain.
No, it's playing. It just might not be coming through. You can't hear this one? Let me turn the sound up to make sure you can hear it this time. Yeah, here, let me make sure y'all can hear it. I didn't realize it wasn't audible. Here you go. There, now you can hear it. I hope you're enjoying yourself now. Thanks for letting me know that the audio wasn't working. I'm really glad. Also, great music, just playing the same 2 notes over and over and over again forever.
Right,
really,
yeah.
everything about this is like really well designed to be just fucking stupid and bad and annoying. And yet, and yet, and yet. I might still say this is better than the 7-Up tape. No, this is definitely the worst one. Actually, no, never mind. This is the worst one. Fuck annoying orange pinball. Genuinely the worst table I've played all day. Orange pinball, the worst.
That's why I didn't include it.
Next up is the official MTV licensed pinball game. This is the official MTV licensed Blackstreet pinball game.
Yeah, this one I think I legitimately forgot to include because I definitely saw it on at least one list and meant to put it. I think I just...
Here we go. This took 80 hours of work to develop.
Alright.
5, 4.
I mean, that's basically like a game jam. Like a 2-week game jam. Like that's pretty sad.
4, 3. Check this out. 1.
What's up, girlfriend?
Yo.
Yeah.
Keep balling.
Okay. I feel bad
5,
saying this,
4.
Yeah.
but I think if you gave me 80 hours, I could make a better pinball game than this.
Ooh.
Don't fall
Well,
off.
you
baby.
have played a lot of pinball, is the thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4. 3,
Everything about
And
this
as we-
is just really bad.
As we know from Merci
You're
Michel's
on
article
point.
on the creation
You know it.
of WeGo Pinball, we do know
What's the
that
deal, player?
it can in fact require like a lot of research to make a good pinball game.
Yes.
I think like you entering that 2-week jam to make a pinball game,
I've saved so much time on research.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. This
Also,
is like
the
that thing
sound
about
effects
like
here are really weird.
this is like that thing about like game jams where like they always have like rules
You're on
about like
point.
what you're allowed
Wait,
to
know
work
it.
on and
Hang
what
on.
you're not allowed to work on before the
Hang
jam.
on.
And like
What's the
Yeah,
deal,
Wait,
player?
I need to interrupt you because I just noticed that the background of this table is one of the dude's face. But
Oh,
stretched
yeah.
out.
oh, I thought you realized that already.
Why does it look like he's trapped in the hell dimension?
I could not tell you.
Who sent him there?
Come on.
I think MTV technically.
MTV did this to him. That was awful. I feel bad, but that took 80 hours? What? Jesus.
I was gonna say it's like every game jam, right? Like the winners of every game jam game, like they didn't like sit down and start working on the game jam day game like hour 1. They started like a month beforehand and did every single tiny bit of prep that is allowed outside the boundaries of the rules to prep for doing the game jam, and then they do the actual restricted development portion inside the game jam. Like that's how you actually win game jams. And likewise, I think that's basically what you would be doing by making a pinball game. You've done all of the pre-allotted pinball research beforehand. This is also just Space Cadet.
This is also, they stole everything from Space Cadet, but they don't have any, they don't have a physics engine. Wow, the physics here are bad.
I can't believe Bud Light stole Space Cadet pinball.
Why would they do that? Yeah, no, this is, oh, Jesus. This is literally just, they took a picture of Space Cadet and then stole it. Don't do that.
Don't
Bud
do it.
Lightyear, Space Cadet. I told Kate to come watch the stream because I need Kate to see the specific table that I found. I'm not gonna say what it is until Kate shows up, if they do.
Yeah.
This is really bad. You know, this is the second table we found that is just an asset flip from Space Cadet. And we don't know whether that is, like, legal, whether they did that legally or not.
Yeah, like I couldn't find any like written connections anywhere between these things, but also like the rip-off tables don't have much documentation about them online, period.
Okay, I have gotten the message from Kate that Kate is watching, so. No,
Alright.
there's still a lot you can do to innovate. For example, you can have physics that don't suck ass. Alright, Kate is watching, so it's time for the thing I brought Kate here for. That's
Hell yeah.
right, from, made in 2020. It is, of course, time for, Fate Grand Order Pinball.
Yeah!
On the official USA website. FGO Pinball.
Hell yeah!
Wow, this is... Okay, hold on. I need to
You're gonna have to like
figure out
resize
how
it,
big
yeah.
this is, yeah. I just make this... What the fuck is going on? Hold on. This is a very strangely designed window. I'm just gonna leave it at this and hope this works. Push to start. I have gotten 1 out of 198 servants. Oh, this was made for mobile. Look, you can see it has left and right buttons. This was made to be played on mobile.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an April Fool's thing. Okay, that would make sense.
Ah. Yeah.
Oh, wrong button. Hang on. I found the 2 keys I could use to hit the buttons.
Hell yes.
The April Fool's thing was a baseball home run flash game this year. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Wow, let's try that again. Please tell me exactly which servants I'm getting here and what they mean. You understand fate. You can tell me what things mean. This is a pretty good April Fool's Day joke, I'll admit. The physics aren't good, but like, I've seen worse. I've seen worse today. The Jalter. Oh, you're just saying names. It's really incredible.
I think it'd be really funny if Kate like made up a name every once in a while. And
yeah, you could just make up names. Ah, fuck! I knocked it down the outside. How am I supposed to get all 198? Yeah, I'm gonna check out the Simpsons table before I finish. That's one of the main things I wanted to see. Are the bumper scores just completely random? Hang on. Are they? Let me hit the bumper. I think all the scores might just be kind of random, actually. Yeah, they're what the fuck are those scores?
It's really delightful watching Kate recognize everything happening on screen.
I'm sorry for losing your boy. Oh, I got whoever that is. Who's that? Oh, I got this guy. I got a guy with a knife. Oh, I got a bag. Now it's Jack the Ripper, which is bad. I'm sorry. Oh, I got 2 there. Hell yeah. Winning. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Getting lots of them. Kate will never be able to keep up. I think it's just based on how many points you get is when you get one. Just when you hit a certain point amount.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Which is very boring, but also kind of silly. Okay. What happens if I hit check? Oh yeah, no, it tells you who... Eggplant type servant. Okay. Well, yeah, no, it literally has all 198. Nameless type servants. I assume these are like really funny if you know what's going on. I don't know what's going on at all, but I assume this is funny. Oh, okay, thank you. Well, thank you for joining me for a Fate Grand Order Pinball. That's all I called you here for. You can go back to doing whatever you want now. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Kate!
On to the much requested, called Nameless. Okay, that makes sense. One I'm fascinated by, they tried to make the Simpsons Pinball Party, the actual pinball machine, run in Flash.
Yeah.
What is going on here? Is this just an animation? Oh, I think this might just be an animation. That's what they did. Is it just an animation?
Oh, it's not even a game?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have our answer.
You know what the problem?
Wait,
you know
hold on,
what?
no. Mouse,
Dude.
new ball, arrows, these flippers. What?
Oh, I was gonna say you made one fatal error
Alright, there we
here,
go.
which is that you should have just claimed you were playing.
Oh yeah, no, I should have just been like, yeah, I'm playing.
Wow, this is bad.
I mean, they tried. They failed, but they tried. I feel almost bad critiquing this because it's so obviously just like someone's random little project where they took a picture of a VPin Simpsons pinball party table, but like, doesn't work. That was bad. Let's move on.
Yeah, I think it's time to move on from.
Next up, of course, is going to be the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards.
Oh, awesome! Are you ready to get slime?
Kids Choice Argentina 2013. Okay, here we go.
June, it's slime time.
Wait. Here we go. Okay, there's like actual stuff on this table. The flippers are really small, but...
I'm sorry I keep talking about slime.
You're fine, you're fine. I'm surrounded by trans girls. They'll probably appreciate it.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do all of these tables have the worst music ever? I mean, I know why, but
Yeah.
Okay, there is a nudge button. That's saying something.
What are the little candies? Poosh? What is that?
Well, this is Argentina.
Okay. What? Yeah, I'm gonna look up at Pooshes.
So it might be an Argentina candy brand. This is not much. So far, I've been very disappointed. Gwen, you made a good set of selections, because so far all the stuff I've randomly chosen has been, like, really not good. Oh, wait, we filled it up! We got slimed! Never mind, it's awesome. Never mind, we got slimed.
Okay. Poosh is a brand of filled chewing gum. It's got like a hard, crunchy exterior, and then like chewing gum inside, and then in the middle it's got like a juicy little center that pops out. Let me see, it's primarily in Argentina and Brazil, and then you can also get it in like Mexico, Chile, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, and everywhere else in South America.
Yeah, this is a really bad table. This is really bad. Like, really, really bad.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that it's an actual table, but that anytime it just goes down the side that many times in a row, this is dog shit. Terrible. Absolutely awful. Alright, what else do we have? Let's try the only pinball game in Wild Tangent. Oh, fuck, hang on. I gotta download the Wild Tangent support pack.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Wild Tangent was wild. It was basically like Unity 3D before Unity. It was like it was like used for a bunch of like 3D web games.
Powered by WebDriver. Oh, it's mad that I'm in 32-bit color. What the fuck is going on?
Well, that's a good sign.
This is a weird one. Let's see if this works. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you for telling me that I have to get slimed on. I'm glad. Trans women love slime. It's just true.
It is true. A lot of trans women do love slime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ambivalent about slime.
It's taken a very long time to load. It's really struggling.
June, why don't we talk about how you feel about slime?
I don't actually like it that much.
No, I know. That's why I was...
Play
That's why I was
pinball.
apologizing earlier.
Adults difficulty. Okay, here we go. Wow, yeah, that's actually a... This is actually a thing that they tried to make. Hold on. It seems to have possibly just completely frozen.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it completely froze and may have frozen the entire window and possibly tried to break my computer.
Oh no!
I don't know what the slime is made of. I don't know what Nickelodeon slide is made of. I'm sure someone does. That's definitely something you could look up. There's a full version of this one. This is the trial version. Of course, of course. This must be the thing that they desperately ported to the web to try and have a trial version so that people would buy their full game. Alright, here we go. Stitch, launch the ball. Oh, the ball is Stitch. I see.
Okay, let's see.
Wow. This is impressive. I really want to buy the full version.
Oh, okay. Actually, you want to know what Nickelodeon slime is?
What?
It's a mix of vanilla pudding, applesauce, green food coloring, and a little oatmeal.
That's not that bad. Yeah. Definitely it's the sort of thing that you could eat, and you won't, like, hate yourself.
Specifically
afterwards. Makes
food
sense.
safe, yeah.
Well, it's baffling to me that this exists, but it's an okay pinball machine. Like, I am able to play this, and that is saying something.
The Slime Geyser was a fountain located just outside of Nickelodeon Studios, which would spew the goo upwards every 15 minutes. In its early days, it would shoot forcefully enough to get anyone standing too close slimed, though the pressure was reduced in later years. The fountain was removed in May of 2005 following the closure of Nickelodeon Studios itself.
Yeah, this is definitely a pinball video game. Once again, not very good. They've all been things. All right, we have time for one more.
Joey, would you like to be on puddingdog.com?
I don't want to. What? Jesus, no.
Abort. Okay, I'm pulling the plug.
We have time for one more. What do we go with for our last one? I think let's go for the absolute worst thing I can find.
Yeah, just put the worst on.
Yeah. Let's do something really, really bad. That's right, it's Grown Ups 2 Pinball.
Oh, right.
Now, I think this one can probably compete with Annoying Orange for being really fucking awful and annoying.
Multiple
Although it is
camera
a
views
3D
available.
pinball table, so that's saying something.
And you can change the camera view.
Yeah. This is an actual pinball thing.
I hate this already.
Oh God, Christ! What are my okay? There's my controls.
This is Kappa Eta Sigma property.
Oh Jesus Christ! It has lines from the movie. I regret doing this.
Oh boy. Once again, I am saved by once again I am saved by not having the audio on because I'm watching the restream.
Hang on, let me make sure I turn the audio up so everyone listening can hear all these terrible lines.
Oops.
Oh, I blew it.
Okay,
Don't forget,
easy
Grown
there,
Ups 2, now on Blu-ray, combo pack, DVD, and digital. You can get it in
I
any
would
of
like
those
to-
places.
I would also like to state for the record that earlier when I joked about being a fan of Adam Sandler, this isn't true. Just Uncut Gems is like one of my favorite movies.
I've blown it, and thus the cops showed up. Am I allowed to play this without playing Grown Ups 1 Pinball? Yes. Submit my name, of course. Gotta make sure they know. Let's try this one more time. Maybe this time I'll do better. Grown Ups 2 Pinball. I hate to say it, but Annoying Orange Pinball is definitely worse than this.
Bayum!
That is unfortunate.
Yeah. I was really hoping this would be the worst one we played today, but no.
I think the important question though is try to figure out exactly how this Grown Ups 2 pinball table produced for SonyPictures.com figure out exactly what kind of tax write-off this is for.
God. They probably all are, aren't they?
Well, I mean, famously, there's a theory that all of Adam Sandler's like films in the last 10 years have all been various forms of tax write-off schemes.
I could see it. I mean, obviously not Uncut Gems and such, but I could see it for the
Yeah.
rest of it.
Yeah, all the comedy stuff.
You're gonna need federal aid to clean that up.
This sucks.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's just kind of painful. Thank you, Zoe, for black rosing that message. Just like Ikuhara wanted. But it is a playable pinball table, which puts it above some things we've done today. Christ. It's just not a good one. Well, without contest, I think the winner today was definitely WeGo.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
Congratulations to WeGo for winning our prize for best pinball game. You did it.
Yeah.
You're actually quite good. That one you should go check out because it's really cool, and at least read the article for how it was made because that's pretty fun.
Yeah, that was
The rest of these, maybe play them for nostalgia. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, don't play Grown Ups 2 Pinball.
Don't play Grown Ups 2 Pinball. Don't play Annoying Orange Pinball either. Just don't. It's not good. Well, that was fun. Let me go.
I'm glad we finally got to sit down and do this. It was a delight.
Yeah. Let me go raid Flannel Cat. Make sure you mention bad pinball machines that we played.
Yeah.
Enjoy watching Flannel Cat. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go get some water because my throat is blah. I hope you had a good time watching these bad games. Flashpoint is cool. These games are not. So long.
Bye, everyone.